Tonight's video is about the favourite traditional bread that everyone loves, and it is garlic bread. And I'm going to tell you how to make it. First up, you need to soften about 125 grams of butter until it is soft. Next, you add 2 cloves of crushed garlic, depending on how much garlic you like, and you mix that, and then you grab a long bread stick and spread the garlic butter in between the slices of bread. But first you have to cut the bread into slices and then spread the butter onto the bread. You lather the butter onto the bread, and then you place the bread onto onto an oven tray with some baking paper. You can also add some grated cheese to the mix and spread that, add that to the butter as well. And then you spread the garlic, butter and cheese mixture in between the bread slices, and then place the bread slices on the oven tray with some baking paper, and you bake the bread for 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese has melted and it is beautiful. Now here is my offsider to tell you about this garlic bread.
It's absolutely beautiful, but I usually do my garlic bread in French sticks. You know the big long French sticks?
That I sure do.
That's much nicer. And I usually put some capsicum, some fresh parsley with the garlic and mix it all into a nice texture.
Now, if you make your own garlic bread at home, you know exactly what you are putting in to the garlic butter.
Yeah.
None of this cheap, nasty stuff that you buy from the store these days.
Yeah. So you could have fresh parsley.
And as my offsider said,
You can have basil. You can chop some basil up, put that in as well.
Yep, good.
Very nice.
Good choice. And what do you serve with garlic bread? Well, a nice bowl of piping hot soup. And soup is great for a winter's night.
Yeah, you can have pizza, you can have spaghetti bolognese, it always goes nice.
And also, while I've got
And an entree.
viewers here, also tonight on the show, I'm going to show you how you can make sizzler garlic bread. Now this is the style bread which is covered with cheese, butter, toasted on one side and soft on the other. Do you remember that?
That's beautiful, Barry.
Now, to make that, you simply have to have some good quality bread and some butter. Now to make the cheese butter, you can add 70 grams of grated Parmesan cheese and spread it onto the bread. Heat a non-stick frying pan until it is hot, and then place the bread side down with the cheese butter on it.
Oh, that's nice.
And in a few minutes later, you've got that cheesy, buttery taste that everyone loves. Cheesy garlic bread. Now, now you can have this as an entree as well with a soup or a pizza, as my offsider said on the show just now. And there are so many things you can do with garlic. You can rub it on some bread and
You can rub it on your steak too, Barry.
and rub it on your steak
And stick it in, dig little holes in your lamb
and
before you roast it.
and you can use it anywhere, anytime. So garlic bread, as I mentioned, is a beautiful side dish you can serve with anything. Pizza, spaghetti, anything at all. And just before we go tonight, if you are in the mood for garlic bread, you can make this at home by yourself, and all you've got to do is, like I've said, soften some butter, add some garlic and parsley and some capsicum, and spread the butter in between the bread slices. Bake it in the oven until the bread is crisp and golden. And if you would like to add some cheese and herbs, by all means, go for that as well. The choice is optional, but it is up to you. Before my offsider and I go tonight, we have some news about the hospital. It is not far from the opening stages now. I got an email the other day from Mel Hamill, and I can't wait to go and see the new hospital up at Francis Forest.
Oh, good. You want to go to the opening, Barry?
I would.
Oh, you can. When they advertise it to the public as an open day, you catch a taxi up there and just potter around.
So,
You get a lift up at the shops
so
and you go over the bridge
I'm,
on the walkway.
and this report tonight has been brought to you by Mother Fiorelli's garlic bread. Do you
Lovely.
remember that commercial?
Yeah.
And that is where we must say goodnight to our viewers now, and we'll be back with another recipe idea next Wednesday night. But you take care, everyone, and have a
Be kind to your friends.
and be kind to your friends, and
Take care.
and GYMOUYP, which means get your manners out of
your pocket.
because manners go a long way here in the studio.
Certainly do, Barry.
And
And on that note, we must farewell everyone.
before we do, this is my Offsiders 30th year here at the CPA, and we congratulate him on that. And since 1988, he has been a great buddy to me. He's taught me well. He's taught me a lot, this guy.
Yeah.
And
Got me out of my comfort zone and got you into the real world. And I'm very proud of you. You've got a job now, you go to work. A few years ago, we were talking, I told you it was time to move on from Boccia. And Barry was a no, because he'd never done anything else. Then I encouraged him to get involved with the job, and he hasn't looked back.
And
Barry, you're a bit nervous about all that at first, weren't you?
That's right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to say good night. So, good night from my offside.